Hello, Cardinal. School's almost back and we can't wait to see you.
Hey, I'm Patrick. I'm going to be in the 7th grade. Today, we're going to be telling you about all the new teachers that will be on campus this year.
Hi everyone, FWC Preschool is happy to welcome back Carmen Adams. Carmen was our part-time aide last spring and now she joins us full-time as a lead teacher. She not only brings her experience as a certified teacher, but she also has her early childhood development degree. She's a mom of 5 and her youngest, Cannon, will start pre-K this fall. She not only is a new staff member, she's a new parent too. She already has ties to FWC as her husband, Pat, graduated from here. The preschool team already loves her and we know you will too.
Hi, my name is Alex and I'm in 4th grade. Welcome to the happiest place on campus. Let's meet all the new teachers. Take it away, Mrs. Green.
We are so blessed to have 3 amazing ladies join the lower school team this year in pre-kindergarten and in 1st grade. Joining our pre-kindergarten team is Mrs. SCHEURLE. She is bringing to our team 17 years of teaching experience as well as a degree in child development. She's been married for 13 years and has 2 beautiful daughters, KRISTIN, who's going to be going into 6th grade, and JENNA, who's going to be joining us in the 4th grade. Both of those girls will be attending Fort Worth Christian. She loves to travel, especially during the summer when she can go home to her native Connecticut to see her family and her lifelong friends. Also in pre-kindergarten, we have Mrs. Stacy Jingles joining us, having previously served as a child life specialist at Cook Children's Medical Center, working with children who'd been diagnosed with cancer and blood diseases, and also having served as a substitute teacher here at FWC. Mrs. Jingles also holds a degree in child development. She and her husband Greg have 2 children currently attending the lower school, Ellie, who will be joining our 4th grade, and Sam, who will be a 2nd grader this year. Vanessa Tate is going to round off our new staff members for the lower school. Vanessa will be teaching 1st grade with Mrs. Tackett. She brings 12 years of teaching experience to Fort Worth Christian. She and her husband Ben have been married for 10 years and they have 2 adorable 3-year-old twins, Sadie and Sawyer. Mrs. Tate tells me she loves being outdoors and cheering on the Cowboys, the Mavericks, and the Rangers. I know that you are going to enjoy getting to know these 3 ladies if you've not met them already, and I'm just so thankful to have all of them join us.
We have several new teachers in the middle school, and here's Miss Shelby to tell you all about them.
I'm really excited to announce all that God is doing at Fort Worth Christian Middle School. I'd like to start by announcing a change. Mrs. Nelson, who taught 7th and 8th grade English at the middle school last year, is transitioning to the role of Director of the Cardinal Learning Center. Mrs. Nelson brings years of experience both in school administration, coaching of teachers, and also working with students of various learning differences. So we're very excited about all the value that Mrs. Nelson is going to bring to our community in this role. I'm also excited to announce Coach Land. Coach Land is going to be coaching several sports, but he's also going to be teaching all sections of 8th grade American history. Coach Land has both public and private school experience. Most recently, he's been at Forney High School, but his family, grew up in a private school. His father is a private school administrator. The interview team is very excited about Jacob's desire for growth, his team approach, and his connection to students. So we welcome Coach Land. We're also excited about Mr. Cherry. Mr. Cherry will be teaching 7th and 8th grade math. He has a math and special education background. He's from this area, but he and his wife have spent the last several years in Colorado and now are returning home. Those on the interview team were excited about William's experience with positive discipline approaches, differentiated instruction, and the way he mentors middle school students. And then finally, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Zagala. Mrs. Zagala is going to be teaching part-time, 2 sections of 8th grade English and 1 section of 8th grade science. She is certified in all subject areas, 4th through 8th grade, and her specialty is in writing instruction. Those who interviewed Jenna were excited about her positive attitude, her flexibility, and her team player approach.
I'm Aiden, I'm going to be a senior this year, and we have some new teachers in the upper school, and Mr. Age is here to tell you all about them.
Thank you, Aiden. Yes, we sure do have wonderful new faculty members that are going to be joining us this year in the upper school. and I'm going to take a moment and talk briefly about our 5 new faculty members that are going to be joining us this year. I'm going to start with our first faculty member. Her name is Heather Breeding, and she's going to be working in the Cardinal Learning Center with our upper school students under the direction of KRISTIN Nelson. She brings with her over 20 years of experience in the classroom and has extensive experience coaching volleyball, and we are blessed to have her serving as our head volleyball coach. Her daughter Abby will also be joining us this year as a member of our junior class. Next, we're going to talk about Harrison FAUSEY. So Harrison comes to us with years of experience teaching in Egypt, California, and yes, Fort Worth, Texas. He also has lived and worked in Israel several years ago. He's also going to be coaching our cross-country team and has already started working with our student athletes this past summer. So join me in welcoming Mr. FAUSEY to our faculty. I would now like to introduce you to Mr. Cooper Schoolcraft. Cooper joins us from Midland Christian School, where he served as a teacher, head golf coach, and assistant football coach. We're pleased to have him joining our Bible department and our athletic program, and he will be coaching football and golf at our school. One thing to be on the lookout for in the near future is that Cooper Schoolcraft and his wife Paige are going to be leading our worship at the Cardinal celebration on August 12th, and we hope that you can all come out to our Cardinal celebration this year. Finally, I want to be able to introduce you to Josh Wells and Megan Wells. Josh joins us from Dulles High School outside of Houston, where he's been teaching math and coaching basketball for the past 4 school years. We're excited to have him joining our math department, where he'll be teaching Algebra 2 and Geometry, and he will also be serving as our assistant coach for boys basketball. His wife Megan comes to us from St. John's College Prep, which is also outside of Houston, where she served as a grade level counselor. She will be joining us as our school counselor this year and assistant cheer coach. Megan will be in the main office and will be partnering with our Dean of Students, Mrs. Janet Carter. If you're looking to get to know Josh and Megan better, make sure to ask them how they first met and got together. It's a really fun story. Josh and Megan are also the proud parents of their 2-year-old Cooper, who you also have the opportunity to meet at some point. As many of you know, this is also my first year at Fort Worth Christian School, and I'm excited about all the great things that lie ahead for us the school year ahead. Welcoming our new faculty to the school, also welcoming our returning faculty to the school. There's a lot of great things planned for the school year ahead, and we're all looking forward to them this year.
I'm Parker and I'm going to be a sophomore. You have probably heard our head of school, Mr. Cheeseman, introduce our new athletic directors, Coach Smeds and Coach Hudgens. In addition, Mr. Cheeseman just named Coach Carlin as the new assistant athletic director. He will be a great help to both athletic directors while continuing to serve as head athletic trainer.
And don't forget, on August 12th, we have our back to school Cardinal celebration and everybody's invited.
Hope you can make it. Bye.